join me. 3, 2, 1. Hip, hip, huzzah! Hip, hip, huzzah! This library enables us to reach out across the country and across the world to educate millions about George Washington, the indispensable man without whom this nation could not have been created.
I think that his autobiography is not on paper. His autobiography is in this place. I think this is one of the most important, interesting sites, not just in America, but in the world.
Well, when George Washington came home from the presidency and he looked at the character of his farms, he noted that he only had one more building left to build, and that was a building to maintain and keep his manuscripts, his public manuscripts. But he died before he was able to make that building. So here we are, over 200 years later, finally able, through the abilities of the Mount Vernon Ladies Association, to have a library worthy of George Washington.
This is a proud day for Mount Vernon, but also, I think, even prouder day for Fairfax County. Fairfax County wouldn't be, our country wouldn't be, but for this marvelous, marvelous person who showed how leadership can make a difference.
One of the purposes of the library, of course, is to maintain George Washington's documents, to continue to collect documents related to his family, to house his rare books. The other is academic and educational. We want to spur and patronize scholarship on George Washington and his era, but we also want to find ways to disseminate that to the greater public through digital projects, through educator outreach programs, through leadership seminars, and all that can be housed in this beautiful building, which, by the way, was paid for only by private money. $106.4 million were raised out of generosity of the public to pay for this building. Well, the best place to go would be mountvernon.org, and you click on the library tab, and that'll bring you kind of what current events are going on. A few things to note, if anybody wants to use our library or the resources here, they can make an appointment and come in and see it. Even though it's a private library, our mission is a public one, and we're happy to help people build on their projects related to the era.